Most people never build real wealth, and it is not because they lack a good idea or a lucky break. It is because they never fully commit. They save when there is something left over. They budget when they remember to. They learn about money in bursts, then forget about it for months. They are always halfway in, and halfway in never builds anything. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If you want to build wealth from zero, the first thing you have to go all in on is not a stock, not a business, and not a bet. It is yourself. Your habits, your discipline, and your willingness to show up for your own future even when nobody is watching and nothing feels urgent yet. Think about the people who actually change their financial situation. It is rarely a single lucky win. It is someone who decided on one specific day that they were done doing this halfway. They stopped saying they would start budgeting next month. They stopped waiting for a raise before they started saving. They stopped treating their financial education as something they would get to eventually. They went all in on the boring, consistent habits that nobody posts about on social media. Consider someone living paycheck to paycheck who finally sits down and tracks every single expense for 30 days straight. No exceptions, no excuses. Not because it is fun, but because they decided they were done being surprised by their own bank account. That is what going all in looks like. It is not glamorous. It is a spreadsheet open at midnight and a decision to actually look at the numbers instead of avoiding them. Consider someone who automates their savings the same week they get a raise before the extra money has a chance to quietly disappear into a slightly nicer lifestyle. That single decision, made once and repeated automatically every month after, can be the difference between building wealth and staying exactly where they started 10 years later. This is the part most people get wrong. They think going all in means taking a huge risk, betting their savings on one stock, quitting their job for a business idea they have not tested, gambling everything on a single moment. That is not commitment. That is impulsiveness, wearing the costume of ambition. Real financial growth rarely comes from one dramatic bet. It comes from fully committing to habits that are small, repeatable, and unglamorous, and then refusing to quit on them when they get boring. So what does going all in actually look like in practice? It looks like tracking every expense, even the small ones, until you know exactly where your money goes without having to guess. It looks like automating your savings so the decision to save is made once instead of fought over every single month. It looks like committing to learning something about personal finance every week, even 15 minutes, until financial concepts stop feeling foreign and start feeling familiar. It looks like investing consistently on a schedule, in a way that fits your actual income, instead of waiting for the perfect moment that never quite arrives. None of these things are exciting. None of them will make you rich in a month. But people who commit to them fully, without giving themselves an exit ramp, are the ones who look back in 5 years and realize their entire financial life has changed, almost quietly, one consistent decision at a time. The reason most people stay stuck is not a lack of information. Most people already know they should save more and spend less. The reason they stay stuck is that they never go all in on actually doing it. They keep one foot out the door, ready to quit the moment it gets inconvenient or boring, which is almost immediately. So here's the invitation. Do not try to overhaul your entire financial life today. That is how commitment dies, buried under an impossible list of changes nobody could sustain. Instead, pick one thing, one single habit from everything we just talked about. Tracking your spending, automating your savings, learning something new about money every week. Pick one and go all in on it completely for the next 30 days. No exceptions, no halfway effort. Because building wealth from zero was never about one big move. It is about becoming the kind of person who does not quit on themselves the moment things get repetitive. Go all in on that person first, and everything else you are trying to build becomes so much easier to reach. If this gave you a reason to commit fully to just one financial habit, subscribe, because this channel is going to keep giving you real, honest steps for building wealth from zero, one video at a time.